Of the opposition, Mark Golding, is calling for the Auditor General of Jamaica to investigate reports of breaches in the pandemic treatment rollout program. Mark Golding made the call yesterday amidst concern over the administering of leftover treatment to persons who are not registered for the treatment at this time. According to Mr. Golding, these breaches violate the principles of efficiency, equity, and transparency on which the government had promised that the pandemic treatment program would be based. They also undermine the government's stated objectives of protecting the integrity of the healthcare system and infrastructure for the continuity of essential services and reducing severe morbidity and mortality associated with the pandemic. He also urged the Auditor General to conduct an audit to ascertain if satisfactory processes and procedures have been established by the government, and also to examine the records as to those who have received the pandemic treatment, in order to indicate the nature and extent of the procedural breaches. The opposition leader also called on the government to take a collaborative approach to taking on the pandemic and the implementation of the National Pandemic Treatment Development Plan. Last week, information was shared that there were alleged breaches of the ministry's pandemic treatment protocols at several health facilities, which included the National Chest Hospital in the parish of St. Andrew. This would have caused some groups of persons who were not considered to be priority to be given the treatment in Phase 1. This would have sent many persons asking questions as to the reason or reasons behind the breakdown of protocols surrounding this very important health issue. The Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, has said that there was a lapse in the policies and protocols across the health sector, and this would have resulted in persons who were not registered to receive the pandemic treatment having received the same. The persons were given the leftover treatment from vials that were already open. However, he did not provide the total number of persons who were given this treatment as a result of this lapse. No information was provided on the groups that these individuals belong to. Prime Minister Andrew Holness had given assurance to the Jamaican populace last week that the distribution of the pandemic treatment would be free of any such issues. He had said that regardless of who you are in the society, once the rule is set, you will abide by the rules. He further emphasized that he is committed to ensuring that the distribution of the treatment does not fall into this category of national important goods to be distributed, where people break the lines and get the treatment because of who they know or who they are connected to. In his attempt to assure the Jamaican populace, Prime Minister Andrew Holness had said that there will be no political interference in the distribution of pandemic treatment in the country. He further noted that there is always a feeling of suspicion that the government will act with favoritism and allow persons with connections to get vaccinated. Holness stated that the Highlands treatment program will be delivered on a basis of equity. This, he said, meant that those who were most vulnerable would be prioritized. I have made it absolutely clear that once the priority schedule for the treatment has been established by the Minister of Health and Wellness, no minister or political representative should interfere. Nobody must call any minister or any political figure to jump the line for this treatment. The public must be assured that there is no favoritism in the treatment program. He said that failure to adhere to the former will result in serious consequences. Holness has said that if you offer treatment to an individual and they refuse to take same, then of course it will move to the next individual on the list. He has also mentioned that they cannot keep this treatment waiting for the individuals who are trying to make up their minds, as they will lose their money and the treatment will go to waste. Of the 450,000 persons who are scheduled to be given the treatment initially, only 35 to 40% of that group have indicated a willingness to do same. This life-saving treatment is scheduled to arrive in March. The promised gift of 50,000 treatment by India are expected to arrive in March as well, while 1,000 doses, along with an additional 13,400 doses of the AstraZeneca treatment from the COVAX facility are scheduled to arrive in March as well. The government expects that by April, they should receive a shipment of 1.8 million doses of the treatment secured under the African Medical Supply Platform through CARICOM. Those prioritized to be given the treatment on the Phase 1 of Jamaica's vaccination program include healthcare workers, government officials, senior citizens over the age of 60, and members of the security forces. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about all the matters that have been discussed in this session. Have a good day. Bye-bye.